So yeah, so this is the Snowflake complete course. Myself, Pawan. Okay, so I'm your Snowflake trainer. So this is course is completely related to data engineer. Okay, so everybody think so in Snowflake we just have one role or we are going to completely work on SQL. Okay, but actually no. Now this Snowflake has break into multiple parts. Okay, we have multiple roles in the real time. So what are the course I'm teaching? It's completely related to Snowflake admin, Snowflake data engineer, and Snowflake with the DBT. So if you want to go more, if you want to become a perfect data engineer, definitely after this course, I suggest you learn Python, Snowpark, nothing but PySpark. Okay. And then that's it. So one role is Snowflake admin, where you are going to handle the core concepts, and there is a concept called Snowflake data engineer, nothing but Snowflake with DBT. So if you are working on huge data files, then you are going to work on either Python or this PySpark. If you are going to build the AML models, then definitely you need this Streamlight. Okay, Streamlight, this Cortex AI, all those things you require in the real time. Okay, after this course, I suggest you just complete Python and Snowpark course. That is what I suggest. Okay, so whatever the thing I'm going to teach you will help you to crack this Snowflake developer role, Snowflake with DBT role. Uh, that's it. Only these two roles you can easily practice and apply for the jobs. Okay, so still there are demand. Okay, everybody is saying there is no demand for Snowflake developer. It's not right. So there are n number of openings in India related to this Snowflake developer. Coming back, so I have around 10 plus years of experience. So completely my experience is on database. Okay. So I have worked on this Oracle, Postgres, MySQL. Okay. In the past, currently I'm working on this BigQuery and Snowflake as well. So I'm working for two projects. Okay. In one project, I'm using BigQuery. In one project, I'm using Snowflake for creating the pipelines. Okay. So I have both on-premises and cloud experience. So yeah. So the traditional databases I worked on premises. When it comes to cloud, okay, I'm currently dealing this BigQuery and Snowflake. Done, done, done. So why Snowflake? Okay. So you know, right, as highlighted before. So Snowflake is fresh and cloud data warehouse, you can say. So purposely built for this AWS Azure GCP. I'll tell you the reason in later class. So we have time travel concept, nothing but I don't need to maintain any DBA to do backup and all those stuff. Snowflake will take care of everything by using this time travel concept. Okay, we have a data sharing concept. You can share data with any user. Okay, and there is a concept called zero copy cloning where you cannot waste your money for cloning the databases. So we have reader accounts and then we have user role management. So we have multiple drivers, JDBC, ODBC, all these things to connect with these tools, third party tools like WPS, SAS. We have a connectors for Power BI, Tableau as well. Okay. Then we have pay per second billing model. So here you are not going to pay anything. You can pay only for whatever the using thing you are using for. So these are the few things, the reasons. Okay, when you compare with the BigQuery or any data warehouses, a traditional or cloud data warehouse, Snowflake is far, 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 far better than these databases. Okay, these options still they cannot copy it from Snowflake. Okay, if you take BigQuery, Synapse, all those things, still they don't have that much guts to copy this one. So that much far Snowflake is when compared to other data warehouse. So that is the reason I can tell Snowflake is number one. I can say Snowflake and Databricks are relatively number one in the existing current market. Okay. So as highlighted before, so these are the things you need to cover after these sessions. Okay, you need to learn these things. This is completely related to big data engineer, I can say. If you are processing big files, a huge volume data, then you need to learn all those things. It's not come under Snowflake, but yeah, it come under Snowflake, but it's a different role. Okay, if you are completely with a huge volume of data, then definitely you need to understand all these things, yeah, all these concepts. Done, done. So in this course, I'm going to cover NoSQL, ETL, scripting, DBT, Bash, Zira, Git, and GitHub. So all these things I'm going to cover in this course. Okay. You can go with these slides. I'll share these slides with you in the WhatsApp group. Okay. So these are related to the SQL. Okay. You can by reading this you can easily understand. Okay. So in detail, so we are going to discuss about three layers architecture, uh, okay, scripting, okay, and then we are going to load data from multiple source systems. I'm going to show you this AWS GCP Azure how to load data from this what we call from this data lakes to the Snowflake. I'm going to show that one, and I'm going to show you the streaming part with the help of the Snowpipe. Then we have a concepts called table types, copy cloning, all these things. Okay, I'm going to cover all the core concepts related to Snowflake. Okay, so next, after completing this, okay, I'm going to do one project by using this PL SQL and the Airflow. This is the project one. Okay, in the project two, let me go with the other slides. Okay, okay, I'll show you. I have added the projects also. Let me move these projects to here so that it will become easy for you. Let me put this here and then this to here. Done. Now, yeah, this is the project one where I'll put all the files either in this cloud environment, AWS or Azure or GCP, and we'll try to load the data from layers to layers with the help of this orchestration tool called Task. This is Snowflake object where we use to do the orchestration. Okay, this is the project one where we are going to load data from one layer to another layer. So then this is a project two where we will create one database in GCP or Azure, or we'll put some files. Okay, same data will not change. We'll use some database. We'll use Python to load data. Python or Metllion, based on my time, I'll go with one of this ETL tool and I'll extract and load it into this layer. From this layer, I'll try to process the data with the help of this dbt. So these are the two projects I'm going to show, and there is a third project. I'll add it later. Okay, I didn't get time to do the animation and all those things. In the third project, I will add my real-time scenarios. Whatever the things I'm doing in my current project, what are the errors I will face in the real time. Based on that one, I'm creating one own project. Okay, completely my own. How what are the things will be there in my real time, how the companies are working. So I'm creating the third one. So in the third one, I'm going to show how I'm processing and loading and processing the data. Clear? Any doubts? Okay. In the real-time scenario, you may have openings with that Informatica as well. ISC we call something that Informatica is what we call. It has renamed that something. Okay, you can use any of these three, either Fivetron, Metllion, or Informatica. So the jobs are relatively on this, completely on these things. I want to. This course is completely for job oriented. So if you go to Snowflake jobs, so we have multiple roles now. There is no single role. You can see here. So Snowflake architect different. Now you can see the job is on Snowflake with DBT. Okay. So data engineer. So if you go to job description, okay, you definitely need a Python. This is a different role. Okay. This Snowflake with DBT is a different role. Okay. So let me add something called Fivetron. Snowflake, Fivetron, Metllion. Okay. Mm, let me only go with this. Okay, you can see. So there is opening on Snowflake for Python DBT. Python is optional. Okay, for scripting purpose they may use Python, but it's not required. You can see there is a other opening. So you can see the Snowflake administrator, Python ETL. Like that, we have multiple roles for these different tools. We have different tools, but mostly market is searching for this Snowflake with the DBT guy. So there are n number of openings for Snowflake with DBT. Okay, you don't require any Python knowledge here. You just require SQL knowledge. That's it. Clear? Any doubts? If you have any doubts, you can ask me related to this course or course content. You got it right. Why I'm using all these things. So I have elaborated this course like anything. I don't want to miss anything. I want to cover everything related to the real-time scenario. So that is the reason. I'm adding every tool related to Snowflake. What are the we have job links we have. So I'm dealing with the same. Done, done. So let me go further. Okay. So after this course, I'm suggesting you just complete Python, PySpark, nothing but we call it as Snowpark. And if possible, any of this orchestration tool, just go with the Airflow. Okay, if most of the AWS or GCP environments, they go with this Airflow. If you are having your data like in AWS or GCP, Airflow they are used. If you are having in Azure, they may use ADF. Depends on the requirement, but these are very good. Okay, future on to process the huge data, future will be huge volume. Definitely, you need this Snowpark for processing the huge volume of data. Okay, so after this, once completing this thing, okay, if you want to learn more, just learn with the AI things. Okay, future will be the AI, right? So you are going to build this AI model by using this Snowpark. Okay, we'll process the data by using Snowpark. From there, we use this Cortex AI. I don't know, I'm not with the AI things, but Cortex AI Streamlit, we use these things to build the what we call AI and ML models. Okay, so that is what I suggest to everyone. Okay. So any doubts up to here? So can I continue? You have any doubts?
Nothing from my side.
Yeah, Rohan, you like to add something here? You want to tell something?
I said no doubts.
Okay, done. Okay. So as yeah, so every topic I'll repeat twice. One is I'll show you on the PPT, and then I'll repeat it on the tool as well. So it's easier to understand. You can capture at this particular point. If you are not able to understand while executing the query, you will understand what is happening in that particular object, or what exactly this object is doing. You can usually track at these 2 points. Okay. So this is completely for non-programmers. If you don't have any knowledge related to SQL, it's no problem. I'm going to cover the SQL part as well. Okay, that will be helpful. Okay, so that's it. That's it about the this thing. So in this course, I'm going to provide you the data sets. So to practice for these projects, and then scripts and what are the queries I'm executing for each topic. So I have created separate files to practice. Next presentation slides. What are the slides I'm showing you? So I'll share with you. And finally, I'll provide you the two mini projects. Now I'm making it three. Okay. The third mini project, I'll show you at the end. So that is the real-time tables and all those things. So total three mini projects will be provided to showcase in your interview. And then, yeah, what I expect. Okay, this course go around 45 days. Okay, if I complete SQL, okay, and I started this ETL. Once I completed ETL, I'll start the core concept. So once core is done, then I go with the DBT. So what I expecting from you, just just practice or do revision. Okay, so done with the SQL first week, second week ETL, third week something called core concepts, then DBT. Okay, so if you not doing revision or practicing, you may get forget these topics. Okay, at the end of this course, everything will become new for you. What I suggest you, just put some Sunday or Saturday, 2 to 3 hours to do the revision for the SQL, for the ETL, for the core concept, for the DBT. So if you do like that, you can remember for a longer time. Okay, finally, I say attend all the class, read the documents, what I provide, practice, do projects, prepare for the interview, and get the job. So in this course, it's not related to certification, but I'll provide you all the certification question and answers for you. Okay, I'm not going with a certification type of scenario. I'm not going to go with the topics with a scenario. I go with the real time. So what exactly objects we use in the real time? What are the things we do in the real time? So just go with it. And now they are completely changing the certification part. Okay, so now they are changing CF 0203. Okay, now they are decommissioning this CF 02, and they are bringing this 03. Let me put Snowflake. Okay, this is coming. Okay, it comes with some AA concepts. Okay, that you need to learn on your own. Okay, this 02, whatever the current certification is there, it's going to decommission. They are going coming with 003. They are going to add these AA things. You need to learn AML as well. So those questions are going to included in this 003. So it takes some time. Okay, today is 10, right? Within a 60 days, this will be available. I'll try to add this AML questions as well. Okay, for your practice purpose. Okay, but this is not completely related to certification thing. Certification again, it's a different. Okay, there are concepts where we don't require, where we will not use much in the real time, but those will be there in the certification. Those you can prepare on your own by reading the question and answers I provided for the certification thing. You can go with that one. Okay. Yeah. Done. So that's it. That's it. What I finally say. Just attend. Do not miss any class. Practice the things I provide you. Prepare for the interview and get the job. That's it. So yeah, this is about course introduction. Okay. So let me go here. Let me go to the notes. Okay, I'll share this in your group as well and with you as well. So this is the notes where everything, whatever the things, my complete notes will be available here. Okay, all the PPTs, all the complete notes, useful links, also everything will be added here. I will update these notes every week. Okay, every week, twice or thrice, based on my availability. I'll updating these notes. Okay, I'll add interview questions someday. I'll add certification questions. I will add PPTs. I will add extra slides. Everything those will be updated here. You can follow this link. Okay. And once WhatsApp group is created, I'll share this one. Okay, this is a complete one notebook I'm providing. So here you'll have everything like the data sets, ETL, these things, what we call SQL scripts. This is related to SnowSQL, DDL commands, DML commands, functions, everything here. Then if you go to the ETL, so we have a Snowflake ETL objects like stages, streams, task. Okay, all these things are there, so those are available here. Okay, then there is a concept called core concepts. I'll add it here. So the core concepts, you will get files like this, like time travel, zero copy cloning, sharing, external tables, dynamic tables, transient, temporary, all those things will be added. Okay, so I forgot to add it here. I'll add it here. I'll update this one. Okay, I'll update all these things day by day. Every day I'm updating. Okay, these are all PPTs what I'm explaining in the class. Okay, if you go down, I need to add this. And this one I started already. I'm adding this 03 certification question and answers. Still, I need some time to do that one. This is PPT. Okay, so but this is 02 PPT. It is not required as of now. Now the CO2 is not decommissioning and coming with the CO3 from 16th. Okay, so these are the things they are going to cover: data collaboration, account management, performance. So this is the weightage to CFO3 certification. So I'm still gathering, still I'm adding more and more. And this is related to CFO3. So here they added these things in the CFO3 certification. So 31% weightage is there for Cortex analysis and documentation AI, where these things I'm not going to cover. Okay, you need to learn these things on your own. Okay, before you are going for the certification. So that's it. Remaining will be covered. Okay. Only these things, this AML part, I'm not going to cover. Remaining, everything I'm going to cover except this 1.6, right? I'm going to cover everything. Just this 1.6, you can prepare on your own. I'll provide you the questions. Okay. Just go with that one. Any doubts?
So, Pawan, how do we practice on this? Do like we have to install any virtual machines or anything?
Yeah. Yeah. I'll, it's a web tool. Okay. Web-based application. You will get 30 days free trial. Just go to Snowflake. Snowflake AI Data Cloud. If you go inside, so go for start for free. It's free of cost. It's a web-based console. Okay, you are going to execute everything in the web-based console. So you'll get 30 days free trial, $400 credit to use this one. No need of adding any credit card here. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Coming back. So we are done with the course content and everything. And I have shared in the chat the class link. Okay, just go with that link. Let me close these things. Go back to Snowflake dbt Airflow. Okay, done. Let me go with the second. So rather than jumping directly into Snowflake, what I'll give some introduction about this IT industry, how this IT industry works, or what are the types of layers we have in the IT industry. Let me give some introduction to that one. Okay, so understand the software layers, like how the industry will be. Okay, so before that, going deep into that, I'll go with some example. Okay, so assume you have joined in one company, so they then customer want to build some pipeline related to some web application, web portal or mobile portal. Okay, so what he'll do, what are the things he want to do it in the real time. Okay, he will explain everything he will write everything in a documentation, and he will present it to the business analyst as well as solution architect. This business analyst, what he will do, he will take that document, he will create all the stories. Okay, uh, based on like he will create a proper what you call, we can say a scrum methodology. He may use some scrum, sorry, some agile methodology, and he will break into a small pieces. He will create a sprints. Okay, and he will create everything in some stories. Okay, done, this guy done, and then he will explain everything to this solution architect. The solution architect will tell to procurement team, like, to complete this project, I need all these things like servers, laptops, VMs, sorry, not VMs, these routers, everything. Okay, all hardware components. This procurement team will purchase. Okay, here the main important major component is server. What will be there in the server? Okay, what are the components we have in our CPU, right? Same things will be there in the server itself. The hard disk, RAM, all those things will be available in this particular server. Okay, so similar to our CPU. Okay, so once they have done the procurement, they have purchased the servers, laptops, and all the cables. Then what is the next step? Okay, they cannot host this server in their house or somewhere, right? So they need a warehouse or nothing, that a virtual server warehouses. Okay, because if I host this server in my home or office, there is a power fluctuations, there is internet fluctuations. So the server need to be up and run at a same what we call the same speed. So that is the reason we host this server in this server farms. Okay, we'll host the server. Okay, so we'll do some agreement with this virtual warehouse. We can take a rent around 2 lakhs or some amount based on number of lakhs. They will give some budget. We paid that, and we'll install the servers by this admin. We can call this as a Unix guy or something like you can call this as a DevOps as of now. Okay, what this DevOps guy will do? He will do the configurations to this server. Okay, he will purchase some IP and port numbers. Okay, and he will configure that IP and port numbers to this server. Because if I want to install something on this server, right, I cannot go every day to install something, right? I'll what I do, I'll attach some IP and port number. I'll purchase some IP and port. I'll configure those IP to this server. Now by using that IP, I can access this server anywhere in the world. I can do whatever the things I require in the real time scenario. Okay. now so what will be the next step? See, if I purchase the laptop, what will be the next step? I'll ask my friend, okay, I want to practice Python. What OS will be the preferable one? He may say Linux. Okay, if I purchase the laptop for generic purpose or to practice .NET application, then what my friend will say? He will say Windows will be the preferable one. So based on my requirements, so I'll install the my OS. In the similar way, business analyst, based on the technologies we are going to use, he will tell you what is the OS will be the preferable one to the DevOps guy. DevOps guy will install this OS and he will create the environment setup. What is environment setup? Simple example, I want to play some music after purchasing the laptop, after installing Windows OS. If I want to play music, if I click on play, it is going to play. No, no, right? We need a VLC player or Windows Media Player uh, to play that particular audio or video. In the same way, so to run the applications, we need to create the environments. Who is going to create the environment? DevOps guy will install the applications related to this server. So, if, for example, I want to run my Java code, I need to install JDK. If I want to run this Postgres, I need to install PG-SQL. If I want to use this MongoDB, I need to install something, right? So I need to create the environment. Who is going to create the environment? This guy is going to create the environment. Then application team will deploy the application. What exactly application team? So you can divide this application into three parts: web, front end, middleware, and database. Front end, we have these technologies. Middleware, we have Java, Python, and all those things. And the database, we have Mongo, Postgres, all those things. And then, so there is a development team who is going to build the application by using these tools or these technologies, and they will deploy on the server. Okay, so that's it. Business, they will give requirements. Business analyst will use some agile methodology. He will break into smaller sprints, and then he will tell to solution architect for purchasing the items, and then these teams will purchase it and they will hand over to field engineer. Field engineers will do the setup, okay, and then network engineers will do the IP configuration and all those things. Storage admins and backup admins will create the environment, backup environment. They will put one backup in Mumbai and another one in Delhi, like that, and then finally application team will build the application and deploy on the server. Okay, this is what exactly happened in the real-time scenario. Okay, but this is very costly consuming. Okay, this we call it as on-premises methodology, on-premises environment. Okay, still banks, insurance companies, everyone using this on-premises environment. Okay, so here end-to-end need to be handled by client. Why? Because government has some norms. They cannot share the data with any third party. Okay, they cannot share data with any third party. Okay, data or tool, anything, they cannot depend on any other third party. That is the reason they go with this on premises. This is very costly. Okay, it may take around 10 crores or 20 crores to do all this setup and the team to manage the team. It takes 10 to 20 crores per year to manage. So that must costly these operations is. Okay. Uh, so assume I am a Swiggy or Zomato. I don't have that much budget to do all these things. Then what I do? So now there is a gap for mid-level companies, right? So these big giants came into picture to fill that gaps. What they have done, they have provided everything virtually. Okay. So as a data engineer, we use majorly four services. One is storage, database, ETL, and this VM. VM nothing but a virtual server. Okay. So these are the four services we use as a data engineer. Okay. These big giants are providing these services as pay as you go model. Okay. So what are the things I use, right? If I'm using 1 TB or 1 TB, I'm going to pay for only 1 TB. I'm not going to pay for 10 TB. If you go this, right? So I even have 1 TB of data, I need to put 10 TB because I don't know what will be my future. So I need to pay 4 lakhs initial only. But here I'm going to pay for 1 TB, I'm going to pay $20, which means 1500 rupees. So 0.00009% when compared to, like, you are going to save 1000%, I can say. Mostly 99.9% you are going to save the budget. Okay. So coming back. Okay. So what is this VM? VM means virtual machine. As discussed before, server, it's a virtual server. You don't need to go to anywhere. Sitting in home, you can create everything, which you can create the servers virtually. Okay. So we use VMs for majorly two reasons. One, to process the applications, okay, to run the applications. Second, to, okay, or like you can run your own applications or any third party applications. We require this VM. Simple. Okay, done. Next, we have storage services where we place all unstructured data. Unstructured data means JSON, Avro, XML, all the unstructured data, nothing but files. We use this data lake. Okay. Then we have ETL tool. What this ETL tool will do, it will connect, it can connect with any applications in the world. It need to extract the data and it need to do the transformation. It will load into the data warehouse. So this is what exactly the ETL tools will do. We have Informatica, Talent, Metli, and Avro, Fivetron, ADF. We have multiple ETL tools available in the market. And the final, we have database to store structured data. To store structured and semi-structured data, we use the databases. Okay. So along with these four services, we have more than 200 plus services available in the cloud. Okay, based on the requirement, they enable the service and they use it. It's like a Play Store. See, if I need to play some game, what I go to the Play Store and I'll install the PUBG or Call of Duty and then I'll play. Okay, same. I want to integrate maps. I'll go to GCP. I'll enable it and I'll use the service. Okay, but as a data engineer, we use these four services like anything. We mostly work on these four services. Okay, in the Snowflake also, we are going to cover these four services. Okay, that is the reason I have highlighted here. Done. So then DevOps, who is going to create this environment for us in the cloud as well? This DevOps guy. This DevOps guy is going to create a environment. Okay, he's going to provide he will do the environment setup where the application team can build and deploy the application. Here application team means we as a Snowflake data engineer, we also do the application, right? We build the application. To run the application smoothly, this DevOps guy will create the environment. Okay. This is cost saving where you don't need to put any amount for the infrastructure. Here, the infrastructure will be managed by these cloud guys. Okay. So this process we call infrastructure as service. Infrastructure as service means here for infrastructure we depend on some third party company. Then assume I don't have that much budget for I don't want to waste a amount on DevOps engineer as well. Okay. Or I don't want to go with, I don't want all these services. I have only unlimited data. Okay, I don't have huge volume of data. I'm good with it. I don't want to use more services or I don't want to go with these things, right? I have some applications called PaaS. Here, everything will be taken care by third party. Okay, you just go and build your applications. That's it. Here, runtime, middleware, all these things will be taken care by third party. Third party, nothing but Snowflake. Snowflake will come under PaaS. Here, you don't require any DevOps engineer, anything DB engineer. You don't require much roles. You will have one or two roles. Those two roles can easily handle the Snowflake applications. So this method we call it as a platform. Here we are depending completely infrastructure as well as environment setup on completely on third party. So third party will take care of everything. Here we don't require anyone. And there is a last call SaaS. So everything will be taken care by third party. You will just use the service like Gmail, Teams, all those things. You are not going to write any code, right? So what are the service they are providing? You are subscribing it and using it. So these are the four layers we have. So you may work in any of these four layers in the real time. So that's it. Do you like to add something here? Uh, you have any doubts, Rohan?
No, I don't have any.
Okay. So that's it about this layer. Rather than jumping directly into the Snowflake, right? I want to introduce what are the services Snowflake is providing. So Snowflake is majorly providing these four services. What are the services? Storage, this database, ETL, and then VM as well. So these are the four services that Snowflake is offering for us. So as a data engineer, we use these four services only. We work on these four services only. We use these four services in the real time scenario. Okay. Okay, let me go here into the Snowflake. As highlighted before Snowflake, Snowflake is a PaaS model. Okay, where everything will be taken care by third party. You just need to build your application and use it. That's it. That's it. You don't need to do much here. You are going to build your application and use it like anything. Okay. So if somebody asks me what is Snowflake, I can simply say Snowflake is cloud native data platform and a SaaS model. Okay, let me elaborate these 3 points. Okay, so before jumping into the Snowflake, I want to give some introduction. This was founded in 2019. The initial version, sorry, it was founded in 2012. The initial version was released in 2015, I can say. So around 80 customers has registered and you started using it. Later, it has now present in the market. They have 6,300, 63,000, 6,300 customers and 4,500 employees worldwide. Okay, and so this is little bit about history. You can go with the slides. I already provided in the chat. Okay. Okay, so initially while they launched it, right, they call it as an elastic data warehouse. So in 2016, you can see they completely designed it for data warehousing. In 2024, they have named it as a platform. Nothing but it's a cloud platform, right? We have GCP, so like that, Snowflake will become a platform. So in 2016, they redesigned it as a data warehouse. In 2024, they have renamed it as a platform, means you can do whatever the things you require in the platform. Now we call it as a data cloud. You can go here inside. If you go to Google, if you search Snowflake, now this is calling as a cloud, a data cloud. Okay, now they are changing, they are evolving. Snowflake is evolving over a period of time. Okay, so initially it was designed as a data warehouse. Later they have converted into platform. Now it will become the data model, a data cloud. Okay, so it's evolving over a period of time. Okay, so this is a graph I'm provided to understand how the databases or data warehouses are evolving over a period of time. Okay, initial days. Okay, when 1995 or this, you can say, assume this is a 2000 and this is 2010, and you can consider this as a 2020. So these are the eras we have. Okay, you can consider this is 1990, 2000, 2010, and then this you can consider as 2020. Okay, in this era, 1995 era or this era, okay, these databases cannot support uh, what we call semi-structured data. Okay, multiple people cannot query the data at same time. Okay, there is a queue will form. See, if two people are executing same table, so there will be a queue. First database will give result to the first person, then it is going to provide the answer to the second person. Okay, okay, and then, but these are fast. They'll give a result fast, but you need to wait until the first query executed. The first person got the result. Okay, in the but here the problem is like the scalability. Okay, so if I'm using server with a 16 GB or 500 GB SSD, so my data is more than 500 GB SSD. I need to again bring the new server and we do the migration. Later, cloud came into the system, and then in the cloud, we don't have this scalability problem. So the cloud storage is infinity. You can store infinity data, so there is no limit for the storage. Then this Hadoop came. Okay, why this? What exactly? Why we use Hadoop means to process the huge volume of data. So this was given by Google. Google has released some papers. Based on the papers, Yahoo has developed this Hadoop. Later, this they hand over this Hadoop to the Apache software solutions. Now Apache is maintaining this big data processing, all these things. So based on this, these three, right? So they have their own flaws. Okay, so this Snowflake has noted all the flaws, and he created an environment where we will not face any uh, data issues. Like this Snowflake can process any type of data, structured, semi-structured, unstructured data, even encrypted data like Avro Parquet also this Snowflake can process. Next, concurrent users can process the query. See, if 10 people are executing the same table or querying the same table, everybody query will be executed in different VMs. Okay, all users got fast answers, and it's a SQL database. It support ACID properties. So all the flaws has cleared in this particular Snowflake. So that is the reason this Snowflake is number one as of now. Okay, when it comes to data warehousing, I can say. Okay, that's it. That's it about little bit introduction. As highlighted before, what is all your data? So nothing but this need to support this JSON, XML, and Avro, and there should be centralized data repository so anyone can access the data. Multiple metadata to scale massive data volume. So designed to operate efficiently on multi-petabyte scale for massive data volume. So it need to process a huge volume of data concurrently. That is what that meaning. So next, all your users, so here we need to create a groups and all those things. Okay, and all the users can concurrently parallelly access the data without compromising the performance. Performance should not be compromised. Okay, automatically scales resource up and down based on the demand. Okay, data loading operator do not interface with query execution speed. So that's it about this all your data and all your users. So if you have any doubts, you can ask me. Okay. So as highlighted before, data is classified into three types: structured, semi-structured, and unstructured data. Structured data means the data which is in readable format. Semi-structured means the data which is in key value pair. So you can see here we have key value pair, and then unstructured data means files. Now, yeah, that's it. So what are the things I have covered that was highlighted here? Okay, let me do one thing. Let me put this here so that it will become easy. Coming back here. So, so traditional databases, as highlighted before, we have so many problems. Main scalability issue. We cannot, database cannot process multiple users queries parallelly. So there are a number of issues in the traditional data warehouse. Okay, so and this data warehouse, if you take any data warehouse, right, it cannot do this ETL thing. So for the ETL thing, you need to depend on some third party. Okay. But when it comes to Snowflake, right? Snowflake will have the inbuilt objects. Snowflake will have the inbuilt object. Okay. Where by using Snowflake object, you can connect with multiple source systems. You can extract the data and you can process it and you can store it into the data warehouse. Okay, so Snowflake is highly available. So you are not going to that Snowflake is not going to down, and scalability. Here the storage capacity is infinity. I'll tell you the reason why. So there is no problem for storing huge volume of data, and then elasticity and then durability we have in the Snowflake. Okay. So coming back, so as highlighted before, so Snowflake is cloud native, which means Snowflake doesn't have its own infrastructure. Okay, it completely depending on this any of these three cloud providers. So while registering, we will choose one of the cloud provider. Now, whatever the data I'm processing or inserting, right, that will be stored in one or any one of this layer. So whenever you are registering, you'll choose one of the cloud. So whatever the data you are inserting, that will be inserted into this cloud account, Snowflake cloud account. Clear? Any doubts?
No
So
doubts.
yeah. So next. So cloud native, then data platform. So this is completely RDBMS database. It has ACID properties. Okay. So we have a concept called stages where you can use it as a data lake. And on top of this data warehouse, you can create AML models. As highlighted before, we have ETL things like we can do ETL as well as we can do the streaming by using Snowpipe. So we have completely whatever the data variance will do, it will do the same. Along with that, it can do this ELT processing, and you can create a data lake inside the Snowflake, and you can build AML models by using the Streamlight and Snowpark and all those things. Okay. Okay, so that's it about data platform. And the last one is SaaS. Here you don't require any DBA. All the upgrades, patching activities, everything will be done by Snowflake. And here you don't need any downtime. Okay, so even though the application is parallelly, the application will go up and running. In the background, they will take care of everything. Okay, the updations, patching, all those things they will do. And this is a pay as you go model. Okay, so simple to access, just a URL, open the URL, login, and that's it. You don't need to install any DBA or you don't require to create any environment or nothing like what to do in the traditional databases. And the last one, very important. So Snowflake can do automatic optimizations. So you have written some query wrong. Okay. In the background, the Snowflake will correct it. Okay. You are using some costly keywords like distinct, okay, group by, like that. In the background, it will correct it. It will do a lot of things in the background. It will optimize that particular query to reduce your budget, okay, to reduce your cost consuming, it will do in the background, the optimization things in the background. It has its own execution plan. It will create a proper execution plan. So to minimize the cost. So yeah, that's it. That's it. Okay. So in a summary, we can say single platform for any workload, secure and government access, unlimited performance and scalability, easy to use, deliver as the service. Okay, so this Snowflake can connect with any of these source systems, and it can store the data. You can store unstructured data, and you can create a pipeline from. You can create multiple layers, and you can create a pipeline. Okay. And then data you can exchange with some third-party persons. We have applications on top of it, like AML, Streamlit, all those things, DBT, all those things. Okay. But Snowflake doesn't have its own infrastructure. It completely depends on these three cloud platforms. You are going to choose which cloud platform that you need to store your data and process it. So based on your preference, whatever the data you are inserting, that will be stored in this cloud, any of the cloud provider. So on top of this AML developers will do this, B reporting team will work, and they can do the real-time analysis as well. Any doubts? Okay.
This
That-
PDF will be shared, right? Means for us to go through and take out.
yeah, everything is there here. If you go to the link, there's inside the link, the link is nothing but nothing open the link. This is the link, right? So this is the first session, introduction. So course introduction video, on-premises video, and then I have explained this. Okay, theory part, right? So that is the reason I got very quickly. I go very quickly. But tomorrow onwards, when it comes to important topics, when it comes to interview or certification thing, I'll go very slow. Okay, up to here, completely a theory part. What is Snowflake? How the market will be? What are the layers we have? All those things I have covered. So these are relative PPT. You can find it here. Yeah, that's it. Thanks on. We'll connect tomorrow.
I have some doubts.
Yeah, please.
Uh, how the class timing will be divided is between theoretical and practical and something.
For every topic, there will be a practical.
Mm.
So it's not divided like that, but I'll take 5 to 6 minutes. Okay, I'll show PPT, I'll explain that concept. Then I may take 10 to 15 minutes based on the topics. See, for example, if I go with the ETL, right, completely 80% I'm going to show you on practical only, 20% on theory. If I take task stream, you need to understand a lot. Then I take 60% on PPT, 40% on query. Depends on topic to topic.
Yeah. And coming to the prerequisites part, what things we should be thorough before getting.
SQL, if you have good SQL knowledge, that then it will be helpful.
Mm. Means, will you share any resources to
I'll share the
practice?
resources. Do you have some SQL idea or you are very new to this database concepts?
Means, I just have syntax knowledge. Means I
Okay,
practice some
you have
syntax.
some DDL, DML, DQL, right?
Yeah.
So
So
then
how
what
to
I'll do,
create.
I'll go with PPT. I'll show you. I'll explain everything on the PPT. I'll not do any practical, so that we can save 3 days if I go with the theory thing. Okay.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah. Thanks. Then we'll connect.
Yeah, and yeah, just two more things.
Yeah, please.
Regarding this certification, can we means along with the classes, can we practice simultaneously on our own?
Yeah, I'll give you all the question and answers. Okay. Once you are done with the course, right?
Mm.
Just try to copy it on the Word document. Try to tick it on your own, or try to make it a notes like this is answer A, B, C, D, F, G, H. Sorry, A, B, C, D will be there, right? Just answer it on your notes. Check it the chat GPT whether you are correct or not. So if you want answer sheet, I'll attach the answer sheet as well. So
Okay.
as of now, I'll provide only the questions. Okay, now because you get answer through chat GPT as well.
Yeah.
So I just attached the questions, repeated questions that came in the previous exams. Okay.
Mm.
See, AML, I cannot assure, but I'll try to extract the questions from online. But I cannot assure that I'm going to cover everything related to AML. That is the weightage around 35%. Not 35, you can say 15 to 16%.
That is a new part that will
New
be
part they
added.
have added, that is the reason they had this CO2 certification, right? There is no AML concept. But now they have recently added this thing. They want to make whatever the Snowflake developers are there, they want to familiar with this Python and then this AML things. They want to learn. Snowflake intentionally want them to learn because future will be the AI, right? That is the reason they are now stressing all the data engineers to learn these things like the Streamlit and all these things.
Okay. And regarding this course content,
Yeah,
means after completion of the course,
yeah.
uh, how many experience can we showcase in our resume? Means with the knowledge that we gain through
Yeah,
this
I'm
session.
sharing 8 years. See, my experience is 10. Okay. So if I remove my non-relevant experience, I can say I have around 6 plus years. A Snowflake, I worked on 4. Okay. For the other data warehouses, I worked for around of like 4 plus. So I can say 8 years I'm going to share with you. So, but it's better you go with the 4 years experience.
Okay. So we can showcase
Up to
that
4.
I
Up
have
to 4
four
will be good.
years.
Yeah, up to 4 is good.
Okay. And regarding, is this institute functional as consulting? Means any.
No, no, no. We'll not do those things.
Okay.
But as highlighted before, like we can help you with the interview and everything. Interview will be given by you, but we'll help you, like in somewhere or the other, we'll help you.
Okay.
Okay, you can contact Puli for the same.
Sure, sure. Okay. So the mini projects that you say can
I'll
be
provide you
added.
the scripts for the same.
Okay.
Yeah.
We can practice everything on and hands-on after the
Yeah.
classes.
Yes, you can practice it.
You said the Snowflakes is a free version for 30 days.
Yeah, yes.
Will that be enough? Should we go to subscription?
There is a link I'll provide you. That link will take you 3 months. Okay, you can use that link. I'll share with you that 4 months link I have. I'll share with you that by registering through that particular link, it will be there up to 4 months.
Thank you.
I'll share that link tomorrow. Okay,
And
thanks.
these recordings will also be provided, right?
Yes, yes. So for the recordings, please connect with Puli. I don't have the access for the recordings.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Before we wrap up, I have one question.
Yeah, please.
So you might have seen a lot of scenarios with different students, right? And who are actually working in a real-time use cases.
Yeah.
Is there a that has been recorded like in real-time use case questionnaire and scenarios, how they have incorporated?
I'm planning to create, but I didn't get. I'll try to create that one. As of now, I don't have that. I have few documents that my students have provided. I didn't get time to work on that.
Yes, some of these things where I may be looking more on the performance aspect, like how do you optimize performance on the system side, and as well as how do you do the failover events and backups and restore points.
Those are very small. Okay, those are not much important because everything will be Snowflake, taken care by Snowflake. We have a time travel concept and all those things.
Okay.
Okay, so we don't need to worry those things. Those are very small bits only. Okay, so we mostly targeting only the application building, but nothing but building the pipelines.
Okay.
Okay, these are the things that real-time experience guys are sharing. Okay.
Okay.
So these are the projects they're building. Okay, so these are important. How to process the files, how to do these things. So these things I got it from them, but I didn't get time to prepare some like a text what you can say test project like that. I didn't get time, but this course is 45 to 50 days, right? So if I got some time, I'll try to create these things.
Yeah, that would be much appreciated. I mean, somewhere around if I get to know something.
Only we in the Snowflake, right? We only concentrate on these pipelines, how to build the pipelines. Only we concentrate on the same. So remaining all very small. See, everything will be taken care by Snowflake. See, if I want to do some cloning, right? I just need to just execute create clone. That's it. So database clones will be created. Okay, if I want to take, I have deleted a object or data by mistakenly by using simple keywords like undrop object name or this thing select start from table name at this particular point whatever the data is there in table just show me that I can do the time traveling in these things. We have so many concepts, very small concepts only. If you take the traditional databases, those are like very big thing, like we need to involve DB in multiple places for taking backup and all those things. Here everything will be taken care by Snowflake. We just need to understand how to use that one. That's it. Very simple.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Thanks. Thanks all.
Yeah. Thank you.